Hey everybody, it's Mike from the HomeHappy team. I'm here with Dallas and Ian. Guys, introduce yourselves. Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas Crick with Hilburn and Crick Real Estate out of Royal LePage.
Hey, and I'm Ian Flower with Okanagan Inspections here based in Kelowna.
Great. Thanks for joining us, guys. It's a topic that comes up with a lot of people. Do I need an inspection? What is an inspection? Is an inspection an appraisal? Like all those things. So Ian, why don't we start with you? Tell us a bit about what you do, why, how you got into it, all those kind of fun things.
Yeah, absolutely. I kind of start maybe, I guess, with a bit with my background and coming from construction and trades, understanding homes, building homes, renovating, tearing down old and putting up new. So kind of get to see homes at all different stages, like say from new builds to tear downs and what's been done wrong and what's been done right. As I gained experience and age, I also got aches and pains in the body, and it was a natural transition to go into the inspection world and transfer that knowledge. Home inspections, why you want to get them done, is understanding the home and its current condition so you can make educated decisions. Really, it's one of the largest investments people make in their lifetime, whether that's a residential or commercial property. So it's understanding that home and its current condition so you can work with great agents like Dallas to make sure that you're getting what you're paying for, right? So yeah.
So you never have to crawl in crawl spaces anymore? You don't have to do that?
Yeah, I'm a big guy, but you'll be shocked to the attic spaces and crawl spaces that I get into. During a walkthrough, you kind of get that half hour to walk through the home, see if you like it, see if that's what you want to make as your forever home. For us as an inspector, we're not looking at the colors, the paint colors, whether your couch is going to fit. We're in for 2.5 hours, unobstructed. We're on the roof. We're in those attics. We're in those crawl spaces. We're looking at the mechanics, the furnaces, the air conditioning, all the stuff you're not really looking at to make sure that there's no hidden surprises for you.
Fantastic. Dallas, what does it mean to you when you're helping clients, when you can bring Ian into the show and have him work with you on those?
To me, it's a must. It's such a small investment for a big investment. You know what I mean? Like to spend that money to get an inspector in there to say, okay, here are some of the concerns we see. It's priceless, right?
Yeah. And I mean, I guess you just never know what people have been, not necessarily they're doing things evil, but they may just not know they're supposed to do certain maintenance, or they don't know what 3 people before them in that home did. So it's not necessarily people are hiding things, I think, but it's that you just don't know what's in there. And I got to think with your knowledge, I mean, I'm sure when you can see things that people just don't even notice and know that that's a tripwire to the next problem, right? Or whatever it might mean.
Exactly, Michael. To your point, it's how often do you get up in your attic? How often do you go down in those crawl spaces? And a lot of times, we say the belly of the beast. That's where a lot of the stuff's happening that you don't really know about, whether that's cracks and foundations and leaks, or in the attic. Something common that we see is that the dryer vents or bathroom vents fall off of the roof vents. So all that warm, moist air is going into those spaces. And unfortunately, that then creates mold and things that aren't good to be breathing in. So it's just good to get that peace of mind and that overall evaluation. It's no different than going to a doctor every once in a while and getting a physical, especially once you get a little aged.
Yeah.
Things aren't quite working as they're meant to.
And like you said, Dallas, I mean, such a massive investment, not to go in blind just seems kind of crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really is. Like a good story is I was talking to my naturopath. I sold him a home and we had black mold in the attic. And I'm like, we see it in a lot of homes. And then he really laid out like how bad this stuff really is for you. I started going down the rabbit hole on YouTube and you're like, okay, yeah, this stuff's got to get cleared out.
Well, that's a great introduction. Thank you very much for being here, guys. We're going to wrap it there and we will come back and talk to Ian more. Thanks for joining.
All right. Thanks, guys.